Have your legs or feet started feeling colder than they used to, even when the rest of your body feels normal? Do they ever tingle, go numb, or feel unusually heavy or slow to respond, especially when you first stand up or walk a short distance? If so, you're not imagining it, and here's the part many people over 60 quietly ignore. These small changes aren't always harmless. One of the biggest mistakes seniors make is brushing off cold, tingling, or heavy legs as just age. Until walking feels shakier, balance feels less reliable, or their legs no longer feel strong and dependable. But what makes this tricky is that the symptom most people notice first is often not the one that actually matters. In fact, there's one subtle warning sign that often appears earlier than people expect, and many ignore it for weeks or even months because it doesn't feel serious at first. Why this gets more common after 60? Have you noticed your legs or feet feeling colder, heavier, or slower to respond than they used to? You're not imagining it. As we age, circulation naturally slows, nerves become more sensitive, and muscles may not react as quickly. Even small changes in activity, diet, or hydration can make these sensations more noticeable. What once felt minor can quietly start interfering with daily life, affecting walking, balance, and leg strength before you even realize it. Have you caught yourself standing up and thinking, "Why do my legs feel different today?" That's your body trying to signal something important. And here's the good news. These changes aren't completely out of your control. By noticing them early and understanding what they mean, you can influence your leg health and reduce the risk of bigger problems down the road. Stay with me, because in the next moments, I'll reveal the subtle warning signs most seniors completely overlook. The ones that tell you whether your legs are at risk long before serious issues appear. And the small shifts you can start making today to keep your legs feeling stronger, steadier, and more alive. Sign number 1, cold legs or feet even when others feel fine. Have you ever noticed your feet or lower legs feeling unusually cold, even when the room is warm or everyone else seems fine? That cold sensation might seem harmless at first, just a quirk of getting older. But here's the thing. It's actually one of the earliest signs that circulation in your legs may not be as strong as it once was. Many seniors dismiss it, thinking it's nothing. But persistent cold in the feet or calves can quietly indicate that blood isn't flowing properly, leaving your muscles and nerves starved of warmth and nutrients. Over time, this subtle change can affect how your legs feel when you walk, climb stairs, or even stand up from a chair. Have you noticed it more in the evenings while sitting or after activity? If so, that's your body sending a signal, a warning that most people completely miss. Ignoring it doesn't make it go away. It just lets the problem quietly progress. And here's why this matters. That cold sensation often appears before more obvious problems like numbness, tingling, or weakness. In other words, your legs may be trying to tell you something important long before real discomfort sets in, something that could affect your balance, stability, or leg strength if left unnoticed. Stay with me, because next, I'll reveal the second subtle sign that often sneaks up even before many seniors realize something is wrong. And knowing it could help you catch problems early, before they interfere with everyday life. Sign number 2, tingling pins and needles or falling asleep sensation. Have you ever felt a tingling, pins and needles, or falling asleep sensation in your feet or lower legs? The kind that comes and goes for no obvious reason. Many seniors write it off as sitting too long or just a quirky part of getting older. But this subtle numbness can actually be a warning that your nerves aren't communicating properly with your brain. Sometimes it shows up after walking, standing, or even at night while resting. Even brief moments of tingling are a clue that your legs are under more stress than you realize, long before obvious weakness or pain appears. It can quietly affect circulation, nerve pressure, or blood sugar balance. And if ignored, it can slowly influence your stability, walking, or balance. Have you noticed this tingling creeping in more often? That's your body trying to tell you something important, a subtle warning that most people overlook. Stay with me, because next, I'll reveal the third subtle sign that often appears before many seniors even realize something is wrong. One that can quietly affect your balance and independence if left unnoticed. Sign number 3, weakness, heaviness, or legs that don't feel reliable. Have you started feeling your legs heavier or weaker than they used to, like they just don't respond the way they should when you stand up or climb stairs? This isn't just normal aging. It can be a subtle warning that your muscles, nerves, or circulation are under stress. Many seniors dismiss it at first. But when your legs start feeling unreliable, even simple movements like walking across a room or getting out of a chair can feel harder. That's when the risk of falls or loss of independence quietly begins to rise, long before pain or serious problems appear. Have you felt your legs giving out or dragging more than before? That's your body signaling that something is off, a subtle clue most people overlook until it starts affecting confidence, mobility, and everyday life. Stay with me because next, I'll reveal one of the most common hidden causes behind these heavy, weak legs, the factor most seniors never think to check, and why noticing it now could make a real difference. Common hidden cause number 1, poor circulation. One of the most common hidden reasons your legs may feel cold, heavy, or weak is poor circulation, and it's more common than most seniors realize. Have you noticed your feet feeling cold at night, or your calves tiring faster than before? If so, that's your body sending a subtle signal. Here's why it matters. Blood carries warmth, oxygen, and nutrients to your muscles and nerves. When circulation slows, your legs can start feeling numb, tingly, or unusually cold, long before pain or obvious weakness appears. Simple habits can quietly make this worse over time. Sitting for long periods, not drinking enough water, crossing your legs often, or even eating the wrong foods can all contribute. Poor circulation doesn't always come with pain at first, but it can quietly make your legs feel less reliable, affecting walking, balance, and daily comfort. Stay with me because circulation is only part of the picture. Next, we'll uncover another hidden cause that can make these leg sensations even worse, one that most seniors never suspect, but that can quietly affect their strength and stability. Common hidden cause number 2, nerve stress or nerve damage. Another hidden factor that often worsens cold, numb, or weak legs is nerve sensitivity, and it tends to increase as we age. Your nerves carry signals between your brain and your legs, telling them how to move, react, and feel temperature. When these nerves become more sensitive or slightly damaged, even normal movements can trigger tingling, heaviness, or that pins and needles feeling. Many seniors ignore this at first, thinking it's just a fleeting quirk or part of getting older. But over time, subtle nerve issues can quietly undermine your balance, making muscles feel less reliable and movements trickier, even during everyday activities like walking on uneven surfaces, climbing stairs, or standing from a chair. Have you noticed that even after a short walk, your legs feel off or unusually tired? That's a quiet warning your body is giving you, one that's easy to dismiss but signals attention is needed. Stay with me because next, I'll reveal another common factor that silently undermines leg strength and stability for seniors over 60, one that many overlook until it starts affecting daily life. Common hidden cause number 3, low nutrients, blood sugar, or inflammation. Another factor that quietly affects your leg strength and stability is inflammation in your muscles and joints. Even low-level inflammation, which many seniors dismiss as stiffness or mild aches, can quietly interfere with your legs. It can reduce blood flow, slow nerve signals, and make your muscles feel heavier, colder, or less responsive. What makes it tricky is that it doesn't always hurt badly. Sometimes it shows up as subtle stiffness in the calves, knees, or ankles, or that feeling of your legs being slower to move after sitting. Over time, this subtle inflammation can quietly make walking, climbing stairs, or standing from a chair feel harder, long before more obvious problems appear. Have you noticed your legs feeling sluggish in the morning, or taking longer to warm up after resting? That subtle hint is your body signaling that inflammation is quietly interfering with circulation and nerve function. Stay with me because in the next module, I'll reveal one of the most overlooked habits seniors unknowingly do every day. The one that can silently worsen these leg symptoms, and how catching it early can make a big difference. Daily habits that may be making it worse. One of the most overlooked habits that can make cold, numb, or heavy legs worse is prolonged sitting or staying in the same position for too long. Many seniors don't realize that even short periods of inactivity can quietly affect how stable and strong your legs feel. It can slow circulation, tighten muscles, and increase nerve sensitivity, making tingling, heaviness, or that pins and needles sensation more noticeable. Crossing your legs, resting your feet in awkward positions, or sitting for hours without moving can all make the problem worse over time. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling stiff or asleep after watching TV or reading, only to feel relief after standing or walking? That's your body giving a clear signal that even small movements are crucial, and acting on it today can make a noticeable difference. Stay with me because next, I'll show you a simple, often overlooked adjustment that can dramatically improve how your legs feel, sometimes in just a few minutes a day. What may help support warmer, stronger, more comfortable legs? One simple but often overlooked adjustment that can dramatically improve how your legs feel is adding gentle movement and stretching throughout the day. Even light activities, like ankle circles, calf raises, short walks around the house, standing while cooking or tapping your feet, can make a real difference. They boost circulation, wake up tired nerves, and ease that heavy, cold feeling in your legs. Many seniors think only intense exercise makes a difference. But in reality, these small, consistent movements can quietly reverse stiffness, numbness, and weakness, helping your legs stay strong, responsive, and steady so everyday activities feel easier and safer. Have you noticed that your legs feel lighter and more responsive after standing up and moving for just a few minutes? That's exactly the effect we're aiming for. Stay with me because next, I'll reveal a dietary tweak that works hand in hand with movement to keep your legs warmer, stronger, and more reliable. And most seniors completely overlook it, when you should take it more seriously. Another key factor that often gets overlooked is what you eat, and how the right foods can support your leg health. Certain fruits, vegetables, and nutrients help improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and strengthen muscles and nerves. Others, if missing or limited, can quietly make cold, numb, or heavy legs worse. Many seniors don't realize that adding simple, everyday foods, like leafy greens, berries, or beets, can have a noticeable effect on leg warmth, strength, and responsiveness. Small changes today can help your legs feel lighter, more energetic, and more reliable. So everyday activities like walking, climbing stairs, or standing from a chair feel easier and safer. Have you noticed that some days your legs feel more energetic and steady after certain meals? That's your body responding to the nutrients it needs. Stay with me because in the next module, I'll reveal the single most overlooked sign that tells you whether your legs are getting the support they need, or whether you may need to act fast before weakness or discomfort worsens. Emotional closing. Don't normalize what your body is warning you about. Finally, one of the most important signs to watch for, and the one most seniors completely miss, is how your legs feel during everyday activities. Are they keeping up when you walk across the room, when you climb stairs, or when you stand from a chair? Notice any subtle heaviness, stiffness, or that tingling numbness creeping in. These small cues are your body's way of signaling whether your circulation, nerves, and muscles are functioning properly. Ignoring these signals can quietly lead to reduced mobility, balance issues, and an increased risk of falls. But here's the good news. If you catch these signs early and combine simple daily movement, targeted stretches, and supportive foods, you can restore strength, warmth, and stability to your legs, often faster than most seniors expect. Start paying attention to these subtle signals now because your legs are speaking. Listen carefully, act early, and you can stay steady, strong, and confident in your daily life.